Hello, and welcome to Templar Battleforce. I'm your host, the Social Solipsist. Now, some of you are probably wondering, what the hell is this? And the answer is, I don't know. I honestly don't know, but I have hopes. So, before we get into this, some housekeeping notes and some background on, well, not specifically this game, but how we got to now. So, first and foremost, I am very concerned about this game because, well, for a multitude of reasons. One, it's very clearly indie and kind of cheap and so on and so forth. It's got a bunch of jank around the edges, not the least of which is, every time I alt-tab, it seems to restart the audio, which is somewhat concerning. It's probably hard to tell, although on that cymbal crash, it's probably more noticeable. I've turned down the music a lot, but the music is mixed terribly, and it is absolutely crushed to hell. I can't even imagine what kind of bitrate they have compressed this down to. If you told me if it was 64 kilobits a second, I would believe you. It's bad. But I don't want to get started on a bad note. So, the background to this is, I have been looking at this for a little while in the store. I think I picked it up during maybe the summer sale or something like that. But the reason I'm playing it here and now is a combination of two things. One is, for some of you probably just watched my series of videos playing through the Hex, and that reminded me of a couple of things, including the tabletop board game that became several video games, Space Hulk, which is set in the 40K universe, which is an awesome universe with terrible games and a absolutely bloodletting company behind it. So I had a hankering for that kind of gameplay. It also reminded me of once upon a time, I used to do a series called 52 and 52, in which one of the seasons I played a game called Bionic Dues. Now, I ended up playing a lot of Bionic Dues. I've never finished a playthrough, and at one point, it was requested, I think shortly after, or maybe even in the comments of said video, that I someday do a full playthrough of that. Now, I'm not ruling that out entirely, but the reason I've hesitated to do it for so long and not really given strong consideration to it is that a lot of it is micromanagement. There is a ton of time spent just buying gear and comparing gear and optimizing your builds and so on and so forth. And I'm not saying that has no merit, but it is not the most exciting thing to watch on YouTube. To spend your time with is watch the Social Solipsist. The fuck's my name again? Watch the Social Solipsist spend 2 hours comparing parts for a less than 1% difference in damage output. Because that's my kind of insane. So anyway, without further ado, we're gonna get into this. Now, I'm not promising that we're gonna get a full game out of this, a full playthrough, but we'll see where it goes. One other note, sorry, before I press the play button, I am slightly confused because this is not made by the same people. As far as I can tell, it's certainly at least not the same company. Could be the same people, but certainly not the same company that made this and Bionic Dues. But there are some clear, like both in the art style and in the UI design and the fonts that they've chosen, there are some distinct similarities in terms of the aesthetic. So I may have to delve deeper and find out whether they renamed their company or some of the team split off and did something else, or I don't know what. Anyway, let's do this. Well, this says a lot immediately. This is a very old school type of thing to have the grid background. I wonder, it started up in 1920 by 1080, which I was impressed with right off the bat. Actually, hold on. Do I have... I guess it doesn't have actual settings, it just got full screen mode. I'm not clicking that because it'll probably fuck up the recording, but fascinating nonetheless. Yeah, that's a very, like, we don't know what resolution you're working with type of thing. It starts with, the name is Game 1, which I appreciate. Sequential numbering. Defaults to normal difficulty and defaults to, is this defaulting to permadeath on? Okay, it is off. I thought it was defaulting to permadeath on, which would have been very appropriate. Alright. Welcome to Definitely Not 40K. They left behind the char of the galactic core. Millions of star traders spread. Oh god, this text is fast. Our people seek a new home among the stars, but our convoy has become separated. We have lost contact with the main fleet. Alone now, we are their sole protectors. We are the Templar Knights. Chief Science Officer Thrall, requesting an audience. We should drop into orbit of a nearby world and explore this fascinating space anomaly. What? They're nothing but oh my god, this text is so fast. Out of the emptiness of space come the Xeno. Evasive action, now! The Righteous Fallen strike cruiser must hold the rear guard. The Air Primo will escort the colony hives. Guns are a little bit farty. The Air Prima guards... Oh god, I can't read any of this. Okay, so they're mechs. They're not, they are not the 40k thing of just big-ass dudes. 12-foot dudes. Alright. Giving heavy interference, but I'm picking up another Templar on the 12th deck. Kappa sector. Kappa? C-A-P-P-A? Sergeant Kathos. Alright. This is Communication Sergeant Kathos. Do you copy? Alright. Yes, I do. This is Corporal Eliza, Blade Class Leviathan. I was separated from my squad. The corridor collapsed in a blast. Copy that, Corporal. Severe casualties have been reported on all preceding decks. We have reports of fire spreading throughout the ruptured bulkheads on Deck 12. A full withdrawal has been ordered. There are 2 other Templars left on your deck, Major Luthor and Soldier Dalen. The Major is requesting support from any surviving Knights at Bulkhead E6. Cool. Copy that. Sergeant Templar moving out. Move a Templar by double-clicking on your destination. The first click sets the destination, and the second confirms and starts moving. Okay, so it's been some time since I've played Bionic Dudes, but I recall that being the same way it controlled as well. I may have to throw another episode of that up, even if I'm not intending to play it, just to show the comparison. When your Templar's 6 move points are depleted, use the end turn button to finish the turn. So, if I haven't made it clear before, I'm a bit of a sucker for turn-based strategy games. And this is a little bit of a variant on that. It's not strictly a, you know, turn-based strategy game, but it's in that vein, certainly. Sergeant Kathos. Sorry, hold on a second. I just remembered that I forgot about my tea that I made like 20 minutes ago. Please give a late welcome to one Earl Grey. Sergeant Kathos, I have multiple hostile readings approaching fast. They're everywhere. The room ahead was a security checkpoint. Use its fortifications to your advantage. Okay. Am I out of... I guess I'm out of... the MP thing is down here. That's just... You'd think it would end the turn automatically, but... Xeno skitterings have infiltrated the ship's internals by the hundreds. They're pouring out of every crack and vent. Close range. 4 squares is close range? Or... Okay. Need to use the remnants of this barricade as a choke point against the skitterings. Okay. This overlay on top of overlay is not great. No option for battlefield healing. I need to use every tactical advantage I can to avoid damage. Okay. So it's like one... So, not to beat a dead horse, but since it keeps coming up, don't use square grids, and don't put circles on your square grids. Don't put circles on anything unless you've got some sort of magical circle grid. Just don't. Okay. Well, I don't know. What do you want me to do? I've got 3 MPs, so you want me to move and then shoot it? I don't know how much these can move. Oh. Well, it looked like it was confirming there, but I guess I only moved within the red zone. Well, shit. Can I undo that? Is there an undo? There is not. And I have no, like, ready action or anything, so... Huh. Okay. Well. Wait. Is this my health or is that my... I assume this is my health. Zoom in so we can look at it a little bit. There's way more base in getting hit by these like fucked up spider things than there was in the ship bombardment we received in the opening sequence. For our prophet, Shaloon. Each knight has 5 action points to spend every turn, which each attack costs 2 AP. Templars engage their Leviathan battle armor and combat actions. Their mobility is reduced for the rest of the turn. Templar spends AP, the same number of MP is consumed. So why have them separate? Why not have it be a single pool? Or are you telling me MP can be... You can move first and then expend AP. But anytime you expend AP, it depletes MP? I don't... Let's see. I mean, I didn't expend my my MP or my AP to do that move, so I guess what it's really telling me is that you can move and then fight, but if you fight first, then you lose some or all of your move ability. Damnation. What was that? Shimp's engineering team is trying to contain the damage. They are closing the blast doors to stop the fire spread. You must get clear of that area, Templar. Move quickly to reach Soldier Dalen. His position is being overrun. Why were we not regrouping first and foremost? It just seems silly. Oh, that's not good. They pointed at a thing that was temporarily not there. Wait. I don't have that many What? What is the red versus the green thing? The green icon versus... That's just not working properly at all, because I didn't have any MP left. Okay, now it's showing the right distances. Movement aborted. Why? You're not going to tell me why? No. Explain this to me. What the hell, game? Is it aborting my movement every time I uncover more of the fog of war? You are not a good shot, sir. Templar, just in time. They're coming too fast. Hold your ground, soldier. Together we will drive them back. I'm not going to read all of this anymore. Burst fire. Okay. Burst fire and then Overwatch. Overwatch ends a soldier's turn. Oh, okay. It doesn't cost 0/0. It's just... My blade is at your side. With the memories of our lineage flowing through us, we shall not fail. This is feeling... Frankly, this is feeling more discount than I anticipated. Like, I don't mean that as, like, a really negative thing. It's just... I don't know. It appears to have polish, right? Like, the sprites are pretty nice. But, I mean, hell, even the texturing on the floor and stuff could serve to be a bit more... Well, most of the textures could serve to be higher resolution and audio quality and... Yeah. Anyway. Do I cast self-cast thing? Or... Oh, wait, what was that? Oh, I'm an idiot. I was not... Oh, well. Oh, Did I have control over the other guy? Am I an idiot? Yeah, I did. Okay. Armored gauntlet. Calling the shots. Okay. Well. The soldier has been shaken. He has faced death on this platform, but survived. What? Look to their corporals and captains for leadership and strength. I already did that. Range and melee accuracy, dodge for defense. Yeah. Okay. Well. I don't know why it keeps changing my zoom level and then not switching it back. It's slightly irritating. Okay, so what are we doing now? Why does it keep aborting my movement? Please, game, explain what you're doing. We've defeated this Xenopack. Well done, Dalen. Shalon's blessing, Templar. I could not have held them off alone. Major Luther needs backup. The look on this guy's face is very concerning. Time to get moving, knights. Bulkhead gate is still jammed and Xeno are pouring through. We're on our way. Oh, you're out of moves anyway. Why is that not a fresh turn? Like, if you're disrupting it for the tutorial, wouldn't you think that would be the end of the turn? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. What? Wait. Did I... You're overwatching on a specific area? Is that... Boy, this text is not helping me. It's a lot of math and not a lot of description, not a lot of explanation of the functions, so... Well, that's not very nice. Okay, that makes more sense. Once... I won't say that that the mechanics here all work super well, but once you figure out what the quirk is, it mostly functions as expected. Leviathan battle armor is a mighty feat of engineering. First designed for exploration and mining with the extreme pressure of gas giant planets, it has long been adapted for war. Internal power source. Kinetic reclamation during extended deployments. What? Whenever a Templar moves or uses a talent, their battle armor generates heat. Templar's heat is shown in the red to the left of their portrait on the HUD. Oh, okay. Why are you telling me about health now? Overheated. This is kind of a neat mechanic. So rather than having to control something like ammo and reloads, you have to control your heat buildup. The music's pretty farty and generic, but it's not bad. Alright, here we go. Mindless, hateful beasts. None of you shall pass my blade. Well met, Templars. I don't know how much longer I could have held this bridge alone. It is an honor, Major. We cut through this entire deck to reach you. My thanks. However, there is no time to talk. We must seal this bulkhead gate. This is very generic dialogue, like almost not worth reading at all. Manual locks. Security clearance. Risky dash. Why is it risky? Okay, well. There's a lot here. Okay. Not bad. Oh, this is kind of clunky. Nope, that's That's not what I wanted to do. Come on. The hell is that for? Limited number of frag grenades. You didn't have those before. I'm getting a lot of achievements, which is strange. Like, one a turn, basically. I guess Overwatch means you fire at it once, and then you forget that it's in your Overwatch zone, huh? Or I guess Overwatch wore off? Yeah, maybe? I don't know. Actually, under the circumstances, I might as well just... Oh, fuck. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to move there and defend out this way, but... Okay. Who has unused... Yeah, well, I can't do anything with that, man. Tea season. Can I move through the... Damn it. I just want to disengage this. How do I... If I right-click on my character, then it becomes a problem. Nope, that won't work. What the hell was that? I guess that's the alternate pathing. That's pretty poor, though. What? Did I miss? Did I miss twice? Why did that one do so little damage? 11 to 44. Okay, so these have a broad range of... Oh my god, why is this disappearing whenever I move the mouse? Bad, bad, bad. Why am I doing so little? Guess I better just use the gun instead. Yikes. Would be nice to have another battle track instead of this, like, It's like a 12-second loop. Which is not exactly unheard of, but doesn't make it great. Reach the control room, overriding the doors. Which apparently killed all the existing Xeno. The doors are sealed. Templars rally to me. My Aryan brethren. Oh, it just did it for us. Cool. Good work, Knights. You have secured what is left of the 12th deck against the Xeno forces. With half of our comms relays down, I'm in and out of contact with the Templar force on the 10th deck. They're facing the main Xeno boarding army. I've alerted their defensive perimeter that you're coming in. Comm Sergeant Kathos, why aren't the gun batteries firing into the alien vessel? Main battle guns were lost when they rammed us. It's impossible to get them firing again. Both gun decks were destroyed? No, but the power relays from the main engines... Oh my god, dude, it doesn't matter. The service elevator. Got it. We're putting the gun batteries back online. Makes sense. The elevator slides down into the darkness. You're taking the fight to the enemy. There may never have been a greater need. Yeah, it's very much... It's discount 40k, which is what I expected, but it's really discount. Like, I don't know, maybe it's hey, Games Workshop is the worst company and will sue the shit out of anyone who even farts something close to 40k lore. That is sort of true, but like, this is, I don't think that can be blamed for this. Okay, well, interesting. Welcome to your Battleforce HQ. Okay. Does that mean now? No, it doesn't. Okay. Oh, guys. This is pretty rough. I mean, I know when you're indie and low budget, I get it, but also... And also mixing the lore up with the, like, actual meaningful, like, gameplay stuff makes it messy to parse out what's important to understand. Okay. Oh boy. Well, this is not going to save me from the micromanagement. That is for sure. It's just a different flavor of it. Oh god. These are cool. This is part of what... The aesthetic is part of what made me interested in playing it. Unfortunately, the aesthetic is better than at least what I've seen thus far in terms of the polish, but interesting nonetheless. Spend, what did that say? Spend RP. Enter the next combat deployment. Why would you have the next mission thing be a similar looking button and not the central one? Or not up here? Like on the map. Why would it be this one? And why is there a hotkey for it? I guess this is... No, that's literally just a score sheet. Okay. Does it autosave? What's the deal here? Yes? Wow, that just... Huh. Okay. Interesting. Well, give me some feedback. I'm sorta on the fence on this one. I could do more of this. I could certainly leap into something else, something related, something totally unrelated. I've got a bunch of things planned out, some of which I can't do immediately and some of which I can. But, yeah. Let me know your thoughts. Yeah, I don't really have a whole lot else to say. I've been the Social Solipsist. This has been Templar Battleforce. And I'll see you in this game or another next time.